Hey guys, welcome back to some more Birthright coverage here and the final video in the Bloodline series. I know it's been a few months as we've worked our way through this from week to week, but we are finally at the end here with Unreadable Thoughts, and we end with kind of a nice, simple one, nothing too powerful. Again, our previous one, Travel, that's definitely a very strong ability, but Unreadable Thoughts, as you can probably guess, provides more or less probably what you're thinking about. So it's just a minor ability, but everyone has access to it. And basically, what it does is, even though it's minor and not again as overtly powerful, it's still a pretty cool defensive buff to get from this. But basically, you're protected from ESP, telepathy, and empathy, and other spells and effects that permit someone else to determine what you're thinking, feeling, or planning. So certainly great for sneakier characters, thieves, etc. Or just especially in the political realm, though, when it's important for people to essentially not know what your goals and plans are, so that they can't really plot against you necessarily. So if a Scion with the character Reading Blood ability encounters a Scion with Unreadable Thoughts, basically they cancel each other out, just to make it simple, right? Don't want to get into situations where it's like, whoa, my ability counters your ability, but then it counters your ability, blah, 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 blah. So that's just nice to cancel it out. Now, Birthright itself does not use or incorporate psionics, and I would probably recommend against allowing it as well, just because, frankly, there's already enough stuff going on for the players to manage and you as the DM. Whether you're new, you're definitely going to be not necessarily overloaded, but you're going to be your gaming skills, your RPG skills, DMing skills, whatever role-playing skills, that's all going to be sort of pushed to the max here, just because, again, there's just going to be a lot of stuff to incorporate depending on how you're playing Birthright and all those things. But so I wouldn't allow psionics personally, but again, that's up to you. But as it says here, if you use psionics in this campaign or your campaigns for Birthright, consider the blooded character to be protected by the telepathic power Conceal Thoughts as well. So just to make that nice and clear. But yeah, that's all there is to it, really. It's a great defensive buff, so certainly not a bad one to have picked up. And again, it's just a minor one, so there's, of course, more overtly powerful, in some cases almost godlike abilities that you can acquire through these bloodlines. So I wouldn't, necessarily, again, be overly upset if this is what you end up with. If it's just like your only one and only ability, there are definitely times where this will have its moments to shine. So speaking of that, let us know in the comments, guys, your thoughts on this last ability and how that's worked out in your campaigns. Have you had those memorable moments where it just became absolutely crucial and it was created a nice role-playing moment where either an NPC couldn't guess your thoughts, or if you ran up against an NPC who you were trying to get into their thoughts and maybe scry on them or spy on them in some way, and it was just it was impossible because they had this ability, and at some point you kind of were able to discover that. So let us know in the comments. Like and subscribe, guys. Again, we're wrapping up this series finally on Bloodline abilities. Go check it out if you haven't already. Go all the way back to the beginning, work your way through that. We're going to be moving on to, again, the more videos on the actual game itself as far as running a Birthright campaign, specifically operating a country or domain and how all that works. So, excuse me. So we'll be getting into a series on that. We'll have some more action on fighting battles. Again, I know we did just a quick overview on some things there. And then I think we're going to start dipping into what have we not really finished yet for the main campaign here. So certainly looking at some of the Anshe, probably getting to some of, I think we maybe just did one video on one of the gods. I don't think we finished that. We'll go back and review our own stuff, but I think if not, we'll definitely cover all the gods, or the major gods that are listed here in the core rules, and then we will finally start working our way into some of the many supplements for Birthright. I haven't decided which one yet, but stay tuned. There's lots of good stuff, and I know at some point obviously we got to cover the major campaign expansions, so we'll hit the Rurik realms, Brecht, etc. So there's so much more coming, guys, so just stay tuned. Thanks for all the support and comments. Appreciate it. Helps keep us motivated on that. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. We are closing in on 1,000, so hoping to hit that very soon. We got some other cool stuff planned for when that happens too. So thanks so much, guys. We'll see you in the next one.